stuff. Alright. There we go, that took a minute. Jump straight into it. Except for those of you who watch Dead by Daylight. Essentially, I don't know what it is, and if it's right, but essentially what it is it's a slasher game, like it's a horror game, essentially, where you're trying to escape the slasher, long story short. For those of you who know what Friday the 13th is, there you go. With you. It takes a while to load into Smash Bros. So I might end up playing as the killer, maybe. We'll see. Maybe there's a retuning into the stream when it's live. Drop some comments. Waiting to find a match right now. Kyle, tell your sister if she wanted to see what the game is all about to get in here. Just throwing that up with her. For anyone who's thinking about playing this game in the future, my suggestion would be Claudette. Pretty sure she's the only person who is capable of healing herself when you get knocked down. No, not knocked down, when you get just injured. But yeah, no, that's one thing I noticed. It used to be really quick, but now since they've patched all this stuff and added new updates, it makes things a lot more difficult. Hopefully soon here I can jump into an actual match. Yeah, I know I'm kind of quiet. It's because the mic is like all the way down here. So what I'm thinking I might do is I might just output the audio through my TV, and then yeah, better yet, let me set that up really quick. Hopefully that's better. It says I got another chat, but I don't happen to see it right now, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the case. There we go. Hopefully that fixed the mic audio. Because this is, well, it's a gaming headset. Unfortunately, it's a one-way thing, though, so I can't hear anyone talking. Hasn't really taken this long, like, ever. Normally, it'd be really fast for me. Hopefully I can get into a match pretty soon here. Normally I don't have to deal with this problem where it takes friggin' forever to load into a match. Alright, I'm gonna give it about a minute and a half more, and then if I can't find a match by then, I'll just play as the killer. That normally jumps into a match much faster, because nobody wants to seem to play as the killer. So we'll see. Cross my fingers and hope for the best. Alright. Not gonna lie, playing as the killer is kind of a pain in the butt. But here we go. I'm all ready up. Look for a match really quick. Hopefully I can find one sooner rather than later. Wow. That was exceptionally quick. So yeah, if it isn't obvious, it's a much faster loading into a game as a killer rather than a survivor. Nobody likes playing as a killer, but I do personally myself enjoy it. Ready up here. Wait for the rest of the survivors to ready up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hey, what's up, Ulysses? Really? Playing as the killer is irritating. Because if you're not puppy guarding, then it makes things impossible. I don't know why my Wraith is only level 2. Let's see. No. Oh, son of a biscuit. I was gonna get that perk on the Blood Web just so I can reduce my reappearance time because he takes forever. Well, here's hoping this game goes at least decent for me. I would play as the Hag, but I'm not good as her. I'm really good as the Wraith, though. Are you asking me, Kyle, or Ulissa? Thanks. I'll need it. Wraith is my favorite killer. Not only one because he's the one of the few I have, but he teleports. I'm doing good. Could be better, not gonna lie. But you know, I've been living the dream. Alright. The Wraith just also looks really creepy. So, yeah. And of course, I'm already cloaked. That's a totem. Don't mess with that. Please tell me she's AFK. That would make this game so much easier. Good stuff. I bet you it's because she's been sitting in the lobby waiting for a killer. Well, your dream has come true, but now you're dead. Alright. Hopefully nobody comes to rescue you. I mean, it would make things much easier on me, but you know. Y'all are blowing up my chat right now. I appreciate it. Even though there's 2 viewers. But you know, it is what it is. Imagine if all the people were AFK. There's no way. He must be using a toolbox. Thankfully she's AFK, so I can finish her. That's right, boys. I saw you. Where did this man go? Cool. Pick her up. Stick her on that. Oh yeah, I see you now. Oh, she disappears here, huh? Alright, fair enough. Mark my words, I'll be back. Somebody's probably working on that generator up there, so let's go check it out. Of course they are. My question is, where did this person go? Thankfully, I was able to get rid of one so far. Wraith is pretty good. Oh, Lord. These people are definitely going to escape. Because, not gonna lie, I'm not the best killer. They're definitely hiding around here somewhere, without a doubt. I hear you. Where are you at? Oh, that's just the fire. Alright. Nope, nobody's in here. That's kind of unfortunate. So thankfully there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generators left. Somebody's obviously working on one of these over here, so let's go check it out. Following on my journey to kill innocent people. What? There's no way. Alright, I'm here now. Try and pull something down on me. At least I'll be able to kill 2 of them. That's right. You're not getting away. I don't care if they escape. I'm just gonna puppy. Just kidding. I'm not gonna be that killer. That makes for bad content. Sorry, miss. I'm gonna hope you go. Deuces. Right. I like him purely because his cloaking ability. I wish I could uncloak faster. No. Alright, looks like the cloaking ability is no point by this point. Yeah, nope, you come back here, little lady. She thinks that's gonna save her. But no, I'm right. Of course, she's back on her feet. I'm a terrible killer, just so we're all aware. Yeah, you're not escaping that easy. Playing as a killer just isn't as easy as it used to be. They really screwed up this game, not gonna lie. See? She just disappears. I really hope this isn't the open exit. yeah, your friends can escape, but guess what? You're not. I don't care. I've already killed one of you. 2 of you, it'll be good enough for me. They never learn, do they? Who was that? But in all sincerity, I'm kind of garbage at this game. Sorry, ma'am. You're not making it out, dude. You're the one person who's gonna die. Come on, I can make it. There we go. Darn it. And of course, they will escape. Sucks. They're all gone. I made a mistake. That's so stupid. Playing as the killer is very irritating. I'm gonna be completely honest right now. Especially when you have good survivors. My first game back in a while, I was able to kill everyone except for one person who escaped through the hatch. But, you know, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Also, your app says 3 people because I'm watching just to be able to check the comments. Because I don't have them posted up on my screen like I normally would. I'm gonna see if I can jump into a match as a survivor. Really? Honestly, that's a really bad killer run for me. Normally I'd kill everyone. That's not me being cocky either, that's just me being fact. Just being fact, stating fact. So Alyssa, you've seen the killer side. Now here's the survivor. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. Here's to hoping I get to be a survivor. If not, I guess I'm gonna jump back as a killer. And that'll take up the majority of the stream. It also doesn't help that like nobody plays this game. So yeah, I guess you're right, Kyle. Honestly, from after all these patches, I didn't even, like... Puppy guarding is apparently the only way to beat this game nowadays. But, while I'm looking for another match, I'm gonna go grab some more food. So I'll be right back. Of course, the stream will be on, so... Hopefully I'll find a match by then. Be right back. apologies. I'm back. I apologize for the stream being boring. Who is our homeschool? And yes, our homeschool. You put my name in all caps. Should I be concerned? Oh, that's Seth. How does Seth know I'm streaming? Oh, Kyle, huh? I apologize for the really boring stream. What's up, Seth? I don't mind that. Also, for those of you who watch this in the future, Seth, my cousin, not Seth Jett. Seth Jett is too cool for my streams. What if I called you a chick, Elissa? What would you do then? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm kidding. You'd probably beat me up like you always do, but it's okay, man. It happens. You know? Juno? Are you laughing? Wait, are you talking to me, Elissa, or Seth? I'm confused. Y'all gotta stop arguing in my chat. Go down and just beat his butt. Sorry, kid-friendly stream. Yeah. For real, honestly, like, dude, Elissa's such a bully. I really wish I could find a match as a survivor. Should I try going as a killer? Again? Or should I wait a little bit longer? Oh. No, it's low-key kind of true though. As much as I hate to admit it. Just kidding, that's not true. You kind of are a bully. Oh, are you trying to see what being a survivor looks like, Elissa? No, don't leave. You guys are like my only viewers ever. Without you guys, my stream is nothing. Okay. Alright, y'all need to stop arguing in my chat. You're confusing me and each other. Just saying. So, stop the arguing, Seth. Keep your comments to yourself unless it's about the game or me. Okay. Let's not do that in my chat. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, Seth. I'm just trying to keep it kid-friendly. You know? Alright, should I switch to killer? Or should I continue as trying to be a survivor? Also, thank you, Seth. This is probably the longest duration of time I've had to wait to be a survivor. Alright, let's try this one more time. Hopefully, just hopefully. I've been able to run into 2 killers so far. So far, I've had to be the killer 90% of the matches I play in. Survivors' auras when within a 24-meter range. Sure. Nope. Nope. Yep. What? I'm not upgrading that. Toolbox, of course. Cool. Level 23, let's go. Also, I have a lot of different outfits for this character. Surprisingly, I was unaware that I did. Obviously, let me know down in the chat what you want to see on this character. So I have the golden earrings, which is basically short hair and hoops. Just the original, which is her hair. The knitted beret is probably my favorite because it helps hide the character in dark spaces, which is really good against the killer. There's also safety spectacles, which is essentially just short hair and glasses. So let me know what I should put on her for the matches. And then I have a lot of tops. So the old school windbreaker. Obviously, I'm just gonna say this now, no windbreakers, because look how bright they are. There's no way I'm gonna be able to hide in the dark with these on. What is the difference here? Oh, the undershirt. So the botanist apron, less likely. The one I use is this one because it hides her better. And then there's the leather jacket, two-tone coat. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Put whatever you want in chat, because I'm willing to use whatever. There's the true artist shirt, bright pink. Preferably something that would hide me in the dark. Electric jacket. Don't know why it's called electric, but you know it is. Fire rooster. This is what I had for the longest time. And then I have the retro windbreaker, bright color, and then the weekend shirt. Of course you like windbreakers. Fine, suggest which windbreaker you prefer. There's the retro. Look at the undershirt. That's the only change. And then the old school. So one has a tree undershirt, and the other has whatever that is. So shut up. Oh, fudge you, kid. I mean, I won't actually, but you know, still. Also, Seth prefers the retro. The retro windbreaker is actually pretty sick. So it's also an ultra rare. So that means that not many people have it. And then there's also this one. This one is really bad though. I had this on, but then I realized it really attracts the attention of the killer because it's bright. But then again, so does this. Yeah, so what are your thoughts? Retro or the old school? Also, what top should I put on? The knitted beret or... Okay, so I'm going with the retro windbreaker then. What should I put as the head? I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Don't LOL. Sorry. Continue suggesting stuff in the comments because I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. Everyone that's watching the stream, cross your fingers too. Hopefully, I will be able to find a killer. This is the longest it's ever taken to find a killer. It's kind of sad.
Playing with Daphne Denoga. That's Steven Crowder and Daphne Denoga. That's Nogla. They're playing Warzone.
That's not him.
I could have, but I don't know.
I've never seen his face. What? Sorry for everyone watching. I've just had my mind blown. Nogla looks nothing like I expected. Seth and Kyle, I expect you to know who that is. Daihi Dunogla. I didn't pronounce it right. I apologize. The guy who plays with Vanoss. Nogla. I just saw what he looks like. The matches have gone really bad. I've only played one, and I played as a killer, and it was really bad. Oh, of course Elissa agrees with the beret. Okay. I'll give it a little bit more time before I decide to jump in as a killer. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of frustrating. It took me an entire day to re-download this game just so I could enjoy it. And this is the result I get. That means you're just a beanie girl. Do something about it. I called you out. Yeah, Elissa. Chill. Let's see if I can upgrade my character. I can, but I don't want to. Because she's... Okay. I just want you to take a second to look at my characters. Also, Elissa, I'm not sure if you're aware, but they have Steve, Harrington, Stranger Things. They also have Nancy Wheeler. They added a Stranger Things chapter, so you know what that means. I can't pull it up right now. They put the Demogorgon in the game. So, yeah. The Demogorgon is a killer. Don't leave, Elissa. Oh, you know, of course you do. You're downloading the game, what do you mean? I'm kind of stupid. Meg, let's see what's so special about her. So just so you guys are aware, the reason I picked Claudette is because this one... No. Nope. Yeah. This one. So, self-care, basically it allows you to heal yourself when you get injured. And that's the reason I use her. She's the only character capable of this ability. She can heal herself when she's in a near-death state. Near-death meaning one hit away from being knocked down. So if I escape the killer, I can essentially just run and heal myself. But put in the chat if you want to see me jump in as a killer, because obviously the killer, well, sorry, survivor is not going to work. Seth, why are you deleting so many chats? I went to the bathroom, I come back, and Seth has retracted 4 chats? Let me count this. Yeah, 4. Are you being racist in my chat? No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, Seth would never do that. Let me try just inviting some friends. She told you what? Seth, what'd you say? Let me just try and inviting my friends. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, y'all. Should I go to be a killer or stay as a survivor? Just wait for this. Let's read her backstory while we wait for the comments and other such. From the day her parents gave Claudette her first science kit, she loved experiments. Her single-minded pursuit led to an early scholarship at a great college. It was a huge decision to leave Montreal, but the chance was too good to pass up. And her introverted nature means that chat rooms and forums are now her best source of social interaction. Her new favorite activity is to answer botany questions for others under her new moniker of Science Girl. One evening during a long bus ride back from the city, Claudette took a stroll that would change her life. It only took a minute for her to get completely disoriented in the thick woods. She never found her way back. Her forum only started to wander where she was a week after she stopped posting. So essentially what it sounds like to me is people are looking for her because she disappeared. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with Kyle right now. I might just be the killer. Because nobody plays as the killer anymore. Okay, I just want to take a second to completely... I don't understand. Look at my survivors. These 8 are the only ones I have. We have a level 1, a level 1, a level 23, level 9, level 2, 1, 1, 1. She's essentially the only character I play as. Well, played as. And then the game got changed. Alright, we have 2 votes for the killer. I'm sorry, Alyssa, but right now it looks like the killer is overtaking, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play as the killer. Alright, suggest the killer that I should take up. I got the Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, Nurse, Doctor, and Hag. I really want to get the Demogorgon. For those of you who don't know, by the picture, this is Ma. She's a very common character. The Huntress, she's really irritating. The Pig from Saw, the Nightmare, Freddy Krueger, obviously Michael Myers. I don't know who he is. And then we have a clown, this chick, Ghostface, and Demogorgon, along with Deathslinger and Oni. These are 2 new added killers, along with the Demogorgon, of course. I'm assuming he looks like the guy from Naruto. Random clown guy, exactly, that's what it is. Wait, which one? This one? Or this one? Random merciless killers able to rush down helpless survivors. I unfortunately only have the Doctor, the Hag, the Nurse, the Hillbilly, the Wraith, and the Trapper. So you're gonna have to pick out of these 6. My favorite is the Wraith. Surprisingly, the Doctor is a higher level though. So what I'm gonna do... Alyssa, what exactly is dope? Oh. That's interesting. No, I don't want that. It's no longer suppressed while cloaked. Your horrifying emanation strikes an A supernaturally long distance, your terror radius is increased by 22%, getting 100% more blood points for action. Sure, I can't do that yet. That says my radius is reduced. I'm confused. Contingent on reward. Strode reality key. I don't know. Alright, pick a killer, y'all. Cool. Seth, go talk to her in person about that tomorrow. That's great. While cloaked, fresh blood marks are considerably more distinguishable than normal. I really need that. The Wraith? Oh, if you think he's creepy, look at the rest of them. The Hag? This chick? The Hillbilly. I'd say he's the creepiest.
He's pretty spooky. He looks too dapper.
Well, and see, I can also customize the characters.
Who's that first?
Which one? The Trapper? Caleb. No, you're good. Hopefully it'll show up. And then it's a backstory, if you want to read that. I like it. Whose backstory? Okay, so it looks like I'm playing as the Hag. Alright. Okay, let me just check her out. A curse killer able to place traps and then teleport to them when activated. Oh. Yeah. Using her blackened catalyst. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what that is. Alright. Her personal perks, Hex, the third seal. Let me activate her and then see what her deal is. Is it customized? No, it's not customized. Muddy Dreadlock. That's funny. Oh. Frosty Eyes. Of course we're gonna equip that. And then the hands. Why are the hands different? What? Okay. Not the blood web. Let's go to the loadout. Actually, better yet, let me. Okay. Let me see really quick what her abilities are. I've never used the Hag before. Just saying. Oh, the Hillbilly. Yeah, the Hillbilly's backstory is interesting. Let me just read it for, for those who don't really play this game. The son of wealthy landowners, Max and Evelyn Thompson. This unnamed boy was an unwanted child born to savage parents. Hideously disfigured, he was shut away from society. So ashamed they were of their son, they bricked him into a room and fed him through a hole in the wall. When the boy escaped, he took his revenge savagely and terribly, slaughtering his parents who had tortured him instead of raising him. After the deed was done, he continued to live his life at the farm, taking out his deranged violence on the animals that were allowed to run free. As he finally broke free from his shackles, he ran through the cornfields, chasing and slaughtering whatever he could find. They never found the bodies of Max and Evelyn, but they did find tortured and disemboweled animals all over the farm. Coldwind Farm was quickly settled and the land split up and sold off. There was never a buyer from the farmhouse, perhaps because of the sound of a chainsaw you could hear throughout those hot summer nights. So essentially, he looked like this from birth, but I'm playing outside. No, that's the stuff. Okay, put in the comments if you want me to read the backstories of the characters. I'm gonna read her backstory since I'm using her. Lisa Sherwood grew up in a quiet town. The people of the village were kind, the elders helped settle their disputes and keep the old traditions alive. Lisa was particularly fond of the charms they taught her to draw for safety and good fortune. One night, as she was walking home through the woods, a terrible storm struck without warning. In the slick, wet darkness, she lost her footing and struck her head. Slipping in and out of consciousness, she watched dark shapes approach between the trees. Soon they were close enough for her to make out their evil, hungry grins. They kept her chained to the wall in a flooded cellar. Through their gloom, she could see others, whose open wounds swarmed with flies. They did not survive long. Once the cannibals began carving bits from their bodies with their rusted blades, but somehow Lisa persisted. Starved and mutilated, her gaunt arms became loose in her shackles. She pulled and the metal tore through skin and muscle until she was free. Her flesh oozed vicious yellow. Pus and bones were visible beneath gangrenous wounds. She could go no further. Delirious, she thought of home. She thought of her elders. She traced the symbols they had taught her. A dark hunger stirred inside her. It yearned for blood. She chose vengeance. The police search eventually brought them to an old house in the swamp. Its inhabitants had been dismembered and devoured. The elders' charms were scrawled in blood on the floor. Lisa's body was never found. Yeah, that is kind of spooky. Okay, so it looks like I'm reading the backstories. I feel like I'm not very good at it, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, for the trapper. Evan Macmillan idolized his father. It wasn't just that he was heir to a great fortune, it was the way he ran the estate. Raised under his farm hand, Evan had taken to running the workforce with an iron fist. Production was always high, and Macmillan estate prospered under the father and son. As Archie Macmillan mental health slowly degenerated, Evan protected him from the herd who wanted a piece of fortune. No matter what his father asked of him, Evan would do. When Archie Macmillan finally snapped, Evan became his enforcer in what would become known as the worst mass murder in modern history. They never proved that Evan led over 100 men into those dark tunnels before detonating the explosives and sealing them to their fate. The tale of the Macmillan estate is a tale of wealth and power gone very wrong. How many victims fell to the hands of the father and son is unknown. No record was ever made of what became of Evan Macmillan. His father is another unsolved puzzle found in the basement of his own warehouse, dead and abandoned. So essentially, the trapper is he's just a psychopath. He's a murderer. Cool. The Wraith's backstory is my favorite, if I'm being honest. Philip, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his last name, came to this country without anything other than hope for a new beginning. He was happy as he got offered a job at Auto Haven Wreckers, a small scrapyard where bribed cops turned a blind eye on the somewhat shady business that took place. Ojomo didn't care. Ojomo didn't care. Ojomo, he had seen criminal activity up close in his homeland. As long as he didn't get involved, he let things be. He just fixed cars and handled the crusher, something he did really well. A car went in a small metallic cube came out. It was not until one gloomy day that he, just by accident, saw some blood coming out of one of the crush cars. As he opened the trunk, he found a young man gagged with tied hands and panic-filled eyes. Ohomo, I don't know if he's Mexican, but I'm assuming. Ohomo freed the man who managed to run 10 feet before Ohomo's boss stopped him and slit his throat. As Ohomo demanded answers, he was explained that he had been nothing more than a simple executioner, as more or less every car had a soul in them. This was a service the scrapyard provided to certain clients, quotation marks. Ohomo snapped and went ballistic. He threw his boss in the crusher and let it slowly compress as the head stuck out. Ohomo grabbed it and pulled head and spine out of the body. Then he left. He was never seen again. So essentially, he's an immigrant who decided to become a murderer. Not by choice, but by choice, you know? Alright. So we read The Hillbillies. The Nurse. Hers is interesting, I'll say that much. Sally Smithson came to town with dreams of children's feet and laughter in a wooden home built by her husband Andrew. And one day, Andrew's foreman had to pay Sally a visit, forever changing her life. With no other option, Sally had to find a way, but the employment she could get was at the Crotus Peren Asylum. She started at the bottom, doing the hard night shift. Over the years, her mind had reached its limits. Decades of seeing horrid things that violate the eyes. Finally, she could not take it anymore, and concepts of purification emerged inside her head. As the morning staff arrived in September, they found over 50 dead patients in their bed, along 4 staff members also dead. Only Sally had survived the night, but her mind was gone, rocking back and forth nonstop. They got her into an ambulance, but the ambulance never reached the hospital. It was found crashed in a nearby wood, all the staff dead and Sally nowhere to be found. Hers is kind of scary. So we read the Hags. And then the Doctors. His is interesting. Showing an exceptional aptitude in psychology, Herman was handpicked for special training in an advanced neuroscience program located in a secret black site facility in Illinois known as the Larry Memorial Institute. Really a front for the CIA. This was where Herman met Dr. Otto Stamper, where under his guidance Herman began to use strange and ever increasingly vicious methods to extract information from prisoners sent to the institution, which was also covert prison and re-education center for whoever was the USA's current nemesis. His liberal use of violent electroshock therapy revealed dramatic results, and several threats to national security were uncovered. Over the years, Herman became known as the Doctor, and no one ever questioned if he had ever held a medical certificate, or even what happened to the prisoners after they had given up their information. It was only after the Leary Memorial Institute went silent for a week that the true horror was finally discovered. The personnel, patients, and prisoners were all found dead with all types of head trauma. All personnel's and prisoners' bodies were accounted for, including Dr. Otto Stamper, but no sign of Herman the Dr. Carter. Spooky. I'm not gonna lie, I like his parrot. Sorry, I missed the comments. Stop laughing at me, Seth. Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to get the Demogorgon pretty sure soon, but let's read his description really quick, just cause. A blooming mouth full of needle-like teeth for a face, large curved razor-sharp claws, and powerful legs to pounce on victims. Make the Demogorgon a frightening monster to face in any dimension. It is a nightmare of unrestrained, feral rage as it hunts down its prey and rips it to pieces, devouring every last morsel of flesh and gore, leaving nothing for scavengers. The creature is untouched by any sense of compassion or restraint. Looming over its victim, it shows no doubt or mercy, just the pure instinct of its insatiable bloodlust. As it delivers the death blow, a perfect hunter, the Demogorgon is a macabre, whatever it's pronounced, testament to the honors lurking in the Upside Down, and why it was choice pickings for the entity. So, Demogorgon is a pretty sick character. He looks kind of spooky, not gonna lie. But, I'm gonna play as the Hag, and I'm gonna play as the Killer. Just kidding. I'm gonna try and play as a Survivor, because I don't like playing as a Killer. I'm not good at it, nor do I enjoy it. But, crossing my fingers, I'm gonna give it just a couple minutes as a Survivor. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna go play as the Killer. I apologize for the loud bang on the mic. That was me accidentally smacking it. And I apologize, I've wasted most of this stream just reading the descriptions of all the killers. I don't know what you want to call them, slashers, monsters, killers, whatever they're called. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that segment. Yes, Seth, essentially. Good, I'm glad. Do y'all want me to read the survivors while I wait? Or at least the ones I have, because there's no way I'm going through all these survivors, because there's too many. Unless you want me to, let me know down in the comments. Alyssa, what exactly is ya? You want me to wait to see if I can be a... Oh, you want me to read the... Y'all want me to read the descriptions of the survivors? I'm not gonna spoil it right now, but... Of course you can pause it and watch it if you decide you want to. But let me get opinions first. There's a lot of stuff. Do you want me to read all of the survivors' descriptions or just the ones I have? Yeah, I figured. There's a lot of survivors. Alright, so I read hers already. Uh, which survivors would you like me to read? Let me just go through the names. Whatever sounds interesting, put in the comments. Oh yeah, the Notice Me 2-pack. I was thinking about getting it, but instead I decided to finish my battle pass using COD points. Alright, let me go through the names really quick. Billy. Where's Billy? I mean, there's Bill. Yeah, Bill is the only Billy out of the survivors. I already went through hers. But yeah, I'm just gonna play as a killer. I'm sorry, I'm making this stream really boring. I don't mean to. But, here we go. Playing as the Hag. Jump straight into it just because we need views, we need content. Yeah, have y'all liked this stream? Thank you for pointing that out, Kyle. Sassy LSI, have you guys liked the stream? I would like the stream, but I'm not gonna be that guy. Good, Seth, you better. See, how can I find a game so fast as the killer? Are they all the same character? They're all the same character. This is sad. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting there just sitting in the lobby. Obviously, I got to do something for content. Not gonna lie, never used the hack before, so hopefully, explain how to use her in the comments. But hopefully, I'll be able to clutch up and use her the right way. I don't think it's static you're hearing, Seth. I think that's the PS4 fan. We've driven it to the point of scooter ankle. Or it might just be that my just recording gear in general is booty. Not good at all. I really appreciate you guys being here for me, though. Yeah, no, I figured that's what I would do, Kyle. Oh, this map is kind of small, too, thankfully. What is this map, though? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Should I place a trap by the generator? I'm gonna do it. Mess up that soon. Alright. Ready or not, here I come. What? They're everywhere. I've seen this map before, but like... Somebody's obviously working. Dog. Oh god. I don't like this. I feel shorter as the Hag. I don't like that. Oh my god. There's no way I'm winning this match. Let's see. Couldn't get out that doorway. Oh, that's right, I see you. Kyle, I don't like this. I don't like the hag. She's annoying. Might just be that I'm bad. Oh my goodness, what is this lag? Of course somebody's out at this one. No offense to the hag and all, Kyle, but she kinda sucks. Oh my goodness. Doesn't help that for some odd reason I'm lagging. Kidding me? I officially hate this map. Why am I lagging so much? Who's using the Wi-Fi right now? They're definitely gonna escape. Called it. I'm so bad as the killer. Oh, cool. That's an insta-kill. I really appreciate them doing that for me. Nobody's gonna save me. Right, like you said. Of course they went out this exit. How do I teleport to the trap? Kyle, no offense, once again, never using the hag again. Just kind of a useless character. Assuming I can get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know how to go back to the trap, so I'm never using the hag again. Once again, no offense, but I'm never doing it again. Oh, I have to look at it. Yeah. That makes more sense. Like I said, the Wraith is the character that I use all the time. Not gonna lie. Normally I don't get frustrated. Crossing my fingers, hoping I'll get a survivor. If I can't within 3 minutes, I'm just gonna end the stream because I'm tired and frustrated. I don't feel like being a mixture. So, here's to hoping. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. I apologize. I'm gonna end the stream though, because I don't feel like playing as a killer anymore because it's a really frustrating position to play as. And nobody wants to see me to play as the killer. I appreciate y'all for watching though. For real. Peace out, y'all. Hopefully, I'll stream pretty soon here. Hopefully, y'all can make it to see that stream. But till the next one, peace.